Hey, there are 4 things that I wish someone had told me when I started YouTube 6 months ago. Things that once I understood, changed how I see content creation in YouTube. And the first one is, treat YouTube like a job. And I know many of you, me included, thought at the beginning, I'm going to do this YouTube thing and see what happens. Then you post 1 video, maybe 2, then 1 month passed and maybe you post another. And the reality is that this is not ideal if you want to grow on YouTube, if you want to make YouTube your main income source. If you're serious about YouTube, then you need to start treating it like a job, with set time in your schedule like your 9 to 5. And I know this may sound odd since everyone is trying to break from the 9 to 5, be their own boss, but the reality is that this is pretty much the only way you can achieve something on YouTube. And actual studies show that people who plan and schedule their work tend to be more productive and focused than people who try to do tasks whenever they feel like it. There's real evidence that a consistent plan helps you get more done and stay motivated. And I'm not saying that you should spend every hour of your day working on your channel, but you can set aside hours of your day that you're able to work on your channel. Let's say that you're able to spend 4 to 6 hours a week working on your channel. You can use 1 for planning, maybe 1 for filming, and the rest for editing, scheduling, and work on your packaging. You can see it as a part-time job. And I promise you, once you start doing that, things will look better. You will start getting into a rhythm that eventually will become a habit. And you will actually start enjoying the process and stress less about content creation. Now, the second thing that I wish I knew before starting in YouTube is that the equipment that you use is not as important as we tend to think. And don't get me wrong, I do like a nice camera with a nice lens. I used to spend hours researching about it, to the point that I have a photographer friend that is very surprised about how much I have learned about the topic. But to be honest, when you are starting in content creation, the simpler your gear, the better. Phones can do amazing things these days. There's people filming whole mini films with them. Even though I still have a few cameras and lenses in my cart ready to buy, all the content I film, I do it with my iPhone. And I think I will stick with it for a little bit longer. I want you to think about it like this. Why spending thousands of dollars in equipment when you don't even know how to use it? In my case, I decided to save that money for things that are more important in my life right now. And instead, I went online and started learning how to get the most out of my phone. And I learned that to get the most out of it, you need a pro camera app like Blackmagic or Moment Pro app. I learned about shutter speed, ISO, white balance, and all that makes a good video. And I strongly suggest that you do the same. Because even if you have the most expensive camera you can buy, if you don't know these things, it will still look like a video that it was recorded with a phone from 2005. Now, if there is a piece of tech that I will worry about and maybe spend a few extra dollars on it, that would be a microphone. Phones has come really far when it comes to photography and videos, but audio is not there yet. And let's be honest, anyone can watch a video in 1080p or even 720 or even lower with some poor editing, and if the audio is okay, most people will be okay with that. But if the audio is bad, no one will stay and watch. At least that is what happens to me personally, and I know some of my friends and family think the same. And if you want to check for yourself, look at these examples. This is a bad video with good audio. And this is a good video with bad audio. So yeah, try and get yourself a good enough mic. I personally use the Holyland Lark A1 and it works great. And the best part is that it is really cheap, around $50. And if you get the one pack with only one mic like I did, it is even cheaper. I will be leaving a link below if you want to check it out. The next things that I wish I knew is you want to stop trying to reach everyone. When I started, I was making faceless travel tip videos. I not only make faceless travel videos, which is bad enough, I was trying to appeal to every section in the travel niche. I was making videos for solo travelers, for luxury, for budget, for for everyone. So the first change I made was the obvious one. I stopped making faceless videos. Then I asked myself, what is it that I'm doing right now and who will relate to the content I make? So the answer was, I'm traveling by myself right now, so that will leave me with maybe people who were traveling alone. So I started creating content for them and my content started to perform better. But that was 2 years ago, and since then I stopped traveling and pivoted to different niches to where I am now. And why do I mean by telling you this? I just want you to understand how important it is to niche down, at least at the beginning. Talking to one specific group of people will help you focus and connect with them and start forming a community. Better than trying to be everything for everyone. And you might think that this is going to constrain your creativity, but I actually find that what it does is give me clarity and direction as to the exact kind of videos I should be making, and ultimately those videos always perform a lot better when I target it towards a specific viewer. And the last thing will be the only 2 analytics that actually matter early on. When you're starting out, it's so easy to get obsessed with views and subscribers. I know because I did the same thing. But viewers and subscribers are lagging indicators. They are the result of doing all the things right. And when you're just starting, those numbers can be discouraging because they move slowly. So instead, focus on 2 metrics that actually tell you what to improve: click-through rate, or CTR, and average view duration, or AVD. Let me break those down. Your CTR tells you how effective your titles and thumbnails are. If people see your videos in the feed or in search results, are they clicking on it? If the CTR is low, your packaging needs work. Your titles or thumbnails isn't compelling enough. Your AVD tells you how good your storytelling and retention are. Once people click, are they actually watching, or are they clicking away after 10 seconds? If your AVD is low, your content needs work. Your pacing, your hook, your structure, something isn't holding attention. These 2 metrics are like your compass. They tell you exactly what to focus on. And the beautiful thing is, when you improve your CTR and AVD, the views and subscribers follow naturally. So stop obsessing over the vanity metrics. Focus on what you can control. Now, if you want to know if YouTube is really changing my life, you can watch this video over here, and remember that all the apps and products that I talked about in this video are linked down in the description, so you can check them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.